Hey, what's up guys? My name is Josh and the intentions of these videos is to help you to realize that you are complete and total at all times. So with that being said, in this video what I want to talk about is I want to talk about how to transcend the identification with the body. So many spiritual practices and so many teachers talk about the power of letting go of identifying with the physicality. And as we let go of identifying with the physicality, our spiritual progress really begins to sort of take off. So what I wanted to talk about in this video is how can we practice letting go of identifying with the body. So from my own experience, what I play with is I sort of live in a contemplative state. A contemplative state is something I could carry with myself no matter what I'm doing throughout the day. I could be in a contemplative state while I'm driving. I could be in a contemplative state while I'm at work. I could be in a contemplative state while I'm attending to my family. So I sort of live in this contemplative state. And in a contemplative state, one can play with a whole variety of spiritual practices. So the main spiritual practice like I'm talking about today is letting go or loosening this identification with the body. And what I do personally is I sort of back up into the witness of the body, the witness of the sensation, and notice that the body is just another object in the room, no different than a chair, no different than a bed, no different than a wall, no different than a tree. And I sort of just hammer this point home that that which I am is formless, that which I am has no color, has no design. And the more I hammer this point home, the more the conviction sort of takes over. And I think as we use the power of intention, that our intention is to transcend this identification with the body, and we use intention and we combine it with prayer, and we combine it with devotion and dedication, and we just keep hammering this point home that that which I am cannot be an object. That which I am is the subject, the subjective. So I use this practice throughout the course of the day, and as I notice, as I just right this moment, I'm letting go of the identification of being a body, and instantly I notice I'm the waking state itself. I'm the universal consciousness. I'm that which is manifest. I instantly become, you might say, one with the universe. So I just kind of maintain this identification with the field, as Dr. Hawkins would call it. Be one with the field, be one with the context. And the more that I sort of stay at one with the context, I'm no longer a body. I'm just the witness of the body. So another point that I work on when it comes to this transcending the identification with the body is the last 10 minutes before I drift off to sleep, I again hammer this point home that I am not a body. That which I am is infinite, universal, has no color, has no design, has no form. And then again, upon waking up with a conviction that I have no form, I have no color, I have no design. And this was a recommendation from Nisargadatta Maharaj. So I find this a very powerful practice, and the more we have the conviction that we are not this body, the more the conviction takes over that that which we are is this manifest principle. That which we are is the waking state itself. And once our identification becomes the waking state itself, so many problems in and of themselves begin to just disappear already. You begin to realize that you're limitless, that there's like a tremendous sense of freedom that takes over. And I feel like the more we just hammer at this idea that we're not the body, and that conviction really begins to take over, and as our consciousness keeps expanding and we keep working on the evolution of our consciousness, we begin to realize that that which we truly are is actually invisible. And when you start having episodes that which you are is actually invisible, there is just a tremendous pressure taken off like the heart chakra, and the sense of freedom just really begins to expand in infinite directions. The sense of self begins to expand infinitely in all directions. So this is the practice that I play with, and this is just one practice of a series of practices that I want to share, and just how powerful it is to let go of identifying with a body and just really work on loosening this constantly until the conviction is rock solid. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I hope this video was inspiring, and I look forward to doing another one very soon on another spiritual practice that we could utilize. to help us to realize that we are complete and total, infinite, universal, pure consciousness at all times, and we are at the effect of absolutely nothing. So thanks for listening. Take care. You guys have a good night.